and I'll tell them, this is what you need to do. But you know what I notice is the doctrinal issues. They're not filled with one mind and one spirit, and the Holy Spirit is not there. The idea of the indwelling, the one mind and one spirit, they're all even for themselves, even out in these communities. And so what I try to do is I'll always ask them, have you reached out the straight way? Have you reached out to them? You know what? Because I always tell people, whether it's homesteads or communities, what you need to do is you need to spend some time out in an environment as to where these people have been.
So come to a feast day, they'll look around, they'll ask questions. They'll go back, especially after experiencing the power of Yah, through deliverance and healing and salvation. They'll say, man, I'm selling everything. I'm doing exactly what they do. I am doing this because it's freedom. It's really freedom. And so they'll go and purchase some land. But once they purchase land, they'll let us know that they're serious. They'll go purchase some land. They'll put land in the name of the foundation, or their foundation, not my foundation, their foundations, all right? And what we'll do from there is, since they already have land, they have livestock. They're starting to learn how to build. We'll go help them build. You've seen it on many of our videos. We go help almost everybody build. And so what we'll do is, there are people that are interested in that geographical location. They'll call the number that's usually behind me. And once they call the number behind me, Elder Doug he'll let me know what's going on, and he'll pick up the phone and call one of the elders or the pastors or a leader of a home fellowship in that geographical area. And we'll put them in touch with them after we vet them. We vet them pretty good. We don't get everybody now, but we're pretty good at vetting people. And we'll leave them with the information in the head of that community or home fellowship or whatever have you. They will contact that person, and that's how these communities get built. And I don't micromanage these communities. These communities are led because the Most High Yah called these men to do this. The Most High Yah is the one who actually led these men in the direction that they're going. And I might add, we had right now we got, I think, 12 successful communities, and I can't even begin to count how many homesteads it is. And it's just remarkable and amazing that people today, again, it's pride, but there's something else too. I think people are afraid of leadership. You know what I mean? I really think they're afraid of leadership. I think they think that somebody's going to try to lord over them or something. And of course,
they speak out against community. They speak out against homestead. They speak out against these things, and you see how they rail against it. But people don't understand the spiritual aspect of community, of iron sharpening iron, and where there's accountability. Because see, if I'm weak in the spirit in a particular area, and there's someone that I can call up or be close by that can help me out in that area,
there you go.
Then I can't fail. And this is why you see a lot of people, if they're alone and they really don't have an indwelling of the Holy Spirit, or they don't have any kind of really people that they can just reach out to, it's very difficult for them to really get the true power of Yah. And I tell you, man, it is myself included. I'm being honest.
Bro, Boaz, I think about this.
And because see, a lot of people, and what you have is people that just want to enrich and serve themselves. And it's sad. It's sad because see, there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody to be well taken care of. I tell you, man, I've been saying it for years on my channel. The harvest is plenty. That's right. The laborers are few.
They definitely offer you too. They definitely offer you.
But people don't want to work. What they want to do is they want to present themselves as servants.
I've often said this, Brother Randy. I said, Brother Boaz, I said this. I said, the only way that an accuser can get someone's attention, it's just kind of like the news media today. It's got to be juicy. It's got to be mixed with a lie. You've got to say something that is going to reach out to the weakness of the flesh to get the attention, especially if you're not spiritual. You've got to do that in order to garner their, even if there's no offense in it, all they do is just going to ignite the fire. And people just don't flat out, no, I do know this though. We'll find out. If you can't live with your natural family, how you can live with your spiritual family? That's the reason why they're unsuccessful. And then they don't want to submit to someone that actually has the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. And when I'm talking about submission, I'm talking about, man, I'm exactly talking about, man,
you better build real people that are around you that you can trust. Because see, everybody that are around you, just because simply put that they're around you and they call themselves around.
You got to make friends with unrighteous mammon so that they may be able to receive you in everlasting habitation. That means if you got a neighbor down the road that's never caused you any trouble or problems, y'all informed about what hey, at least y'all got.
And you know why? I found the main reason why people don't want to be around other people.
Why?
They're running dirty.
Yeah.
They don't want it because they don't want their iniquity to be exposed.
It's an unconfessed sin now.
So and another thing, people come and go all the time.
Sure they do.
Just like a corporation,
just like a church,
just like an organization, just like a 501c3,
just like NFL, not for long.
Not for long. So why is it some big hoop and hollering when people come and go?
It's the end of the earth.
I don't understand that. See, this logic of people is flawed. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to present something, some type of perfect utopia when that doesn't exist. We're dealing with people. We're dealing with flesh. People get